Hello everyone, this is NFL Hashira. Welcome to this new episode of Predictions. Last week we had a record of 13-3. Sorry for not being able to record the audio last week. I was very busy last week. This week we will have two games on Saturday. First matchup. We will have the Denver Broncos visiting the Los Angeles Chargers in the Thursday night football game. The Chargers have been a team that has constantly lost their games. I think the Broncos are a team that has not proven to beat any strong team. Yes, medium but not strong. I think the Chargers have a better quarterback, and they are also local. Chargers slay the Broncos. Second matchup. We will have the Houston Texans visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. This game will be on Saturday. The Chiefs are very likely not to win due to the absence of Mahomes. He did not finish the previous game due to injury and there is no confirmed date. We do not believe he will play, and the Texans may be playing poorly but not enough to lose to the Chiefs without Mahomes. Texans slay the Chiefs. Third matchup. We will have the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the Baltimore Ravens in the second game on Saturday. Both teams have played for the lead in their division. The Steelers have been the owners of the Ravens in recent years, but the Ravens are playing for more than just their division. They are playing to play at home in the playoffs. The Ravens are a better team, and with T.J. Watt, Ravens slay the Steelers. Fourth matchup. We will have the New York Giants visiting the Atlanta Falcons. This is now a Sunday morning game. The Giants are the worst team on the NFL, and Falcons a bad team who won the last week facing the Raiders. The Giants are inconsistent in terms of quarterback, and the Falcons will play with his rookie quarterback. The Falcons are a more talented team. Falcons slay the Giants. Fifth matchup. We will have the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Carolina Panthers. Cardinals are coming off a bad streak. The Panthers are no longer playing like they were when they faced Kansas City, and Bryce Young had played like a better quarterback. It's a shame that they were able to fight for the division and not anymore. Cardinals slay the Panthers. Sixth matchup. We will have the Detroit Lions visiting the Chicago Bears. The Bears are a team that is already completely out of being able to compete for the playoffs. The Lions have just lost, and their lack of players in their defense cost them the last game. The Lions are a very powerful team even though they lost, but the Bears are going to lose 2 games in a row in their division. Lions slay the Bears. Seventh matchup. We will have the Tennessee Titans visiting the Indianapolis Colts. The Titans are a team without talent. They have very little offense, and they also have many coaching deficiencies. The Colts have quarterback instability. They have bad receivers, and they have not been able to score many points, but if we compare them with the Titans, the Colts are better. Colts slay the Titans. Eighth matchup. We will have the Los Angeles Rams visiting the New York Jets. Jets come from beating the Jaguars, but they are one of the worst teams in the NFL, but they don't have a coach. Firing Robert Saleh was the worst thing they did this year. The Rams are playing better than before. They have their team of receivers back, and they have a good quarterback and coach. They are going to compete for their division. Rams slay the Jets. Ninth matchup. We will have the Philadelphia Eagles visiting the Washington Commanders. The Eagles are an unstoppable team regardless of Sirianni. They are a complete team on both sides of the defensive and offensive team. They are a serious candidate to play in the Super Bowl in the National Conference. The Commanders have no longer played like they did at the beginning of the season, and in the game last time they couldn't beat Philadelphia. Eagles slay the Commanders. 10th matchup. we will have the Cleveland Browns visiting the Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns are a team that is playing poorly, although they have defeated the Steelers and Ravens. The Bengals do not have a good defense, but Joe Burrow is one of the leaders in touchdowns and yards. They have not played their games badly, but the current is against them. Fortunately, the Browns don't have them quarterback. The bench jammies Winston, so instability can be created in the second quarterback on the team since Deshaun Watson is injured and has even played worse than Winston. The threat of the Browns is Nick Chubb, but I think the Bengals have more tools to do it damage to Browns. Bengals slay the Browns. 11th matchup. We will have the Minnesota Vikings visiting the Seattle Seahawks. This is already an afternoon game. The Vikings are a team that has played very well this season, and although they have won easy games, there are teams like the Falcons that cannot do it. The Seahawks have a problem with Geno Smith. He was injured, and I think we saw enough of Sam Howell last week. The Vikings have an intimidating defense and a very lethal attack with Sam Darnold and his receivers, plus Hawkinson. It's going to be a long afternoon for the Seahawks. Vikings slay the Seahawks. 12th matchup. We will have the New England Patriots visiting the Buffalo Bills. An apology, but I will be very brief. This match could be a massacre. Bills slay the Patriots. 13th matchup. We will have the Jacksonville Jaguars visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. This is the worst game of the week. Two of the worst teams of the season. Both do not have their starting quarterbacks. Within the abyss, the Jaguars have a better quarterback and a better coach, and that both coaches are among the worst of the season. It will not be an easy game to watch or easy to predict. Jaguars slay the Raiders. 14th matchup. We will have the San Francisco 49ers visiting the Miami Dolphins. It is an even match that is difficult to predict. Both are not officially eliminated, but they are far from the competition. I think they are both very talented but quite fragile due to several key injuries. The Dolphins are a more serious team to get into the playoffs than San Francisco, but it is an equal situation. Dolphins slay the Niners. 15th matchup. We will have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers visiting the Dallas Cowboys. On Sunday Night Football, the Buccaneers have regained the division and have important players back. The Cowboys have very little talent and Mike McCarthy is a bad coach. Buccaneers slay the Cowboys. 16th matchup. We will have the New Orleans visiting the Green Bay Packers. On Monday night, the Packers are a really strong team. They are a team worthy of playing in the Super Bowl and one of the few that, if they find their ideal way of playing, can eliminate the Lions or Eagles. They are a team with a year of experience and the best wild card team. Teams, even though the Vikings have better record, the Saints on the other hand do not have Derek Carr and they also have interim coach. Packers slay the Saints. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe, like the video, share with your family and friends, comment below and see you soon.